Hello. My name is Cayman Turner. Um, I was the designated leader for the H group, and our company's purpose was to sell cereal and provide quality products at a quality price for our customers, which was um, Germany, grocery store shoppers located in Germany. We will expand our target market whenever we expand our distribution to DC 10 and DC 14, like convenience stores and big box stores, but right now we're stuck in grocery stores. Um, we offer 10 products, um, the original 8 at the beginning of the simulation, and then we added 500 grams for the mixed and the original fruits, but we have not added the 1 kilogram for either mixed or original yet, and we'll expand to those two products in future rounds. Um, my job functions were I was in charge of the marketing for rounds 1 and 2 and marketing the regions that which regions we marketed in and how much we spent on marketing. And then in rounds 3 and 4, I was my team helped me create the planned independent request chart, and then I ran MRP at any point that we needed it for more raw materials or anything like that. Um, I can show you my first slide is with has to do with our just making money in general and how we gradually made money and continued to progress financially as each round went on. Rounds 1 through 4, we made a pretty consistent growth each year, each round, and we continue to do well. The next slide has to do with our inventory. At the very beginning of the round, obviously we started out with 30,000 of each good and so on, and it depleted very quickly. And then whenever we were able to order more inventory, it shot up, as you can see here, and then it fluctuated as we sold inventory and bought new inventory and such. We ended up buying a lot of inventory, running MRP a lot because we were selling out very quickly on some of our like any time that we'd sell one of our best sellers particularly was blueberry, and any time that would sell we would buy more so that we could make more blueberry because it's one of our best sellers and it has great margins and such. Um, our inventory right now, because we'd sell so quickly our products, only actually has 3 things in it at the end of the round. We have blueberry because we made a large sum of that at the very end of the round. That finished on the 19th day of the 4th round, and then obviously the 20th day came in. Nut came in on the 18th day, and we already sold. We started out with about 32,000 of that, and that sold up until about 16,000 was left. And then we had 500 grams of strawberry, a little bit left, about 2,500. Um, the next thing I would like to show you is the net value for our materials, and by the area, like which regions sold best. And so our values predominantly come from the south and north regions. I'll show you per thing. 1K blueberry and 500 gram blueberry, as I said earlier, are major sellers. Um, the south loves blueberry, obviously, and also the strawberry as well. Strawberry was our second best seller. Uh, Also, 500 gram original only sold in the north, and my group and I had just experimented one time selling 16,000 each of the 500 gram original in mixed fruit. And as I can show you in the next slide, we are the only team to actually. Oh, wait, well, that slide doesn't show it, but we are the only team that actually experimented with selling those things, and so we control the entire market in that at this point. You can see our quantity sold and our net values in this chart. Quantity sold is in green and net value is in blue. This shows our profit margins and how well we did. Again, blueberry has great margins, strawberry has great margins, raisin has less good margins, and so we're planning on changing that and figuring out how to price that to make that better margin wise, and also nut as well. The 500 gram nut does not have as good margins as the 1K nut does. The next slide is the quantity sold by material description and sales organization, and this shows our percentages of the market that we have compared to our competitors. Um, this slide shows Like I said, the 500 mixed fruit, we sold the entire market on it, and the 500 original, we sold the entire market on it as well. Um, Bring that here a little. I know because it's a slideshow, you can't see numbers, but we actually have in the 500 gram strawberry and the 500 gram blueberry, 1K strawberry and 1K blueberry, we hold more than 10% of the market, which I consider good because there's only 10 teams in the entire simulation, and so if we hold 10% of the market, it means we're doing better than the majority of the other teams. Our ranking in the ranks is ranked 4th. We have good production. Our efficiency is lower than other teams, but still good. It's in the high 70s. We do pretty well. Some things that we're going to focus on, as well as improving our margins, is we have found new prices. We've been selling at a competition-based value so far. Our prices are below our competitors in order to sell our products before our competitors do. But it has not worked very well. As I showed you before, I'll go back to this slide on inventory. Our inventory is really low. We don't have very many things because we sell our inventory so quickly. And so the next thing that my group's going to work on is increasing our prices to sell at the more value-based, like our products are higher value, and we'll market it such. But that way we are selling the same amount of inventory because we have that much inventory, but it's selling slower. That way our inventory can build up and we don't need to start buying the same things over and over again. We'll still sell the same amount, but we'll sell them at a higher prices and we'll sell them slower. That way it doesn't look like our inventory is like depleted completely, and we don't have to buy run MRP over and over again as like we've been running it probably every 4 days, and it'd probably be better if we only needed to run it every 5 or 6 days. But at the same time, MRP is important because the MRP only it tops you off. It doesn't overstock your goods, so it's good to run it whenever we can. But in order for efficiency purposes, it'd be better to run it less frequently. That is our main strategy for how to get. My group and I met, and we've already talked about increasing our prices. We're going to increase our prices for almost every single good in order to make our products more value-based, and we'll increase the marketing in those sections and market them based on the regions that they sell well in, and we'll take away the marketing from the regions that aren't selling well to boost those that are selling well, kind of to make what's going good, make it great, and what's not selling at all, we'll focus on that after the round is over to figure out what we can do to make those areas sell. Thank you.